Cool out. Cool out. Cool out. Always smoke the best.
Hello, it's me, Watermelon. Welcome back to another episode of Baking a Fool of Myself. Tonight's recipe is our holiday special Spinakopita Puff pastry, with my lovely mother is going to help me tonight. Every year, my mom makes this recipe at our Christmas dinner, and I've never made it, so I'm going to ask you to show me how to make it today, Mom.
Okay.
Let's start with telling everybody what ingredients go into this.
We have the phyllo pastry here. 4 or 5 eggs. I'm extending the recipe a little bit, so I'm going to 5 eggs. We have a cup of chopped onions. We have some feta cheese. The greens chosen for today was spinach, and we also underneath here have a little bit of broccoli.
So lots of greens.
We also have some shake here that we will put in. Would you get the butter that's melting on the stove?
I'm going to get that. I just want to point out that she doesn't always put the medicinal ingredient in it.
Mother never does.
I always put it in. So it's the 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to add 12 grams of pre-cooked ground shake, and we're going to make 12 servings with this. So I'm sorry to interrupt you on that.
That's fine, dear. I need some melted butter.
The melted butter,
Please.
okay, on the stove. Oh, here we go.
And then I'm going to have you there's some butter here, and I have a pan here for you.
I'm just going to put that there.
Okay.
Sorry, one moment. Here
Yes.
is your melted butter as per your request.
Right there. Then you're going to melt that in your pan here.
How much butter is in here?
There's a ½ cup in there.
Half a cup of butter into the pan.
And
medium heat.
Medium heat. And once you have to let that warm up before you actually add your onions, but you might want to add the shake right now.
I'm going to add the shake right now. So you're going to put the shake right in with your butter.
Okay.
And that'll get some extra conversion time in there.
This is parsley, and this is the dill.
Mom, if they didn't have fresh, we have some lovely fresh greens here today, but what can they use if they didn't have, you can use dry?
You can use the dry. You know, recipes are just guidelines.
You just wing it.
You tailor it to your tastes.
Yes, I do that.
Okay.
I do that.
There we go.
We're going to give you the outline, the basic outline.
Is that started to melt yet?
Yeah, this butter is melting, so I am going to take the onions.
Okay.
And I'm going to
have a small spoon for stirring?
I have a small spoon
here,
Mom.
Well, I'm going to pick out this greens here, the rest that need to be sort of chopped up nice and fine. Bean, would you like to add that to that now, dear? Just saute it slightly, just sort of spread it out a bit.
Mom, just before that, I just want to show our viewers. It's really, can you guys see that there? That's onion, that's a cup of chopped onions, a ½ cup of butter, and 12 grams of our prepped shake, all melted.
Ooh.
I just wanted to show that off.
Absolutely, dear.
And now you'd like me to just
take that and saute that right in, just stir it all in. Okay.
There we go.
So, and I'll get this other stuff ready here to, I'll just do the final chopping on it.
Okay, just like that.
Yes, this is what I love my cleaver. It's one thing I use so much, and to work them properly, you roll your knuckles down so you don't chop off a finger. So I'm going to scoop this up and put it into here. Now I'm just working with plain butter to keep the phyllo pastry from sticking.
Okay, so you buttered the whole pan and all the little nooks and crannies.
I hope that it is, and if it doesn't, if you miss a spot, who
just because when we take it out, she's going to flip it over onto this tray, and you want to make sure it comes off nice. So that's why you want a well-greased pan.
And phyllo pastry comes in a sheet like this, and you just roll it out.
Temperamental.
Yes, it is. Absolutely it is. So I'm going to open this up. And sometimes it sticks. That's alrighty. We'll make it work whatever comes out.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to start
Do you butter it first, or you put it in and then butter
No,
it?
I butter it first, darling.
Oh.
And it also then helps a bit to protect the sheet under it so it doesn't dry out. You don't want these sheets to dry out.
So you buy them frozen. The package comes frozen.
Frozen, yeah, and you thaw it out in the refrigerator.
Okay, in the fridge. So let it thaw in the fridge.
Yeah. So you just stroke some butter on here. And if people are concerned with this being butter, there's no reason it can't be oil. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to set these things just over here for the moment out of the way.
Well, let me help.
Because I want the pan here. I'm right-handed and I'm going to move it on.
You're done with the cleaver?
I'm done with the cleaver, so let's set this here. And we just start to line it.
Jive up, jive up, jive up. Keep yourself on top.
So you keep
Jive up.
lining these.
Jive up,
Lining the pan.
jive up.
How many sheets in total?
Keep yourself on top.
4 or 5.
Say, Mr. Saxophone, what makes you play so soft and sweet? What makes you so in the groove? Makes me move my soul and the soles of my feet. Jive up, jive up, jive up. Keep yourself on top.
I'll fit go down. So
It'll fall in when I bring
So
this.
if you can put half of that in there, and then I am going to,
This half of this?
yeah, well, it does, you know, put it all in, that's fine. We can just put this all on top.
Okay, we'll just get it all in there.
All right. So just sort of tidy.
I'm gonna move it about a bit.
Yes, please.
Okay, pardon. I'll smash that down over there, Mom.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Okay. So I'm just going to now, you can do some too. We're just going to crumble this over the top.
Feta crumble.
Let it crumble. And
Do you want to crack those eggs and all?
I will, and you can sprinkle this over. You can do a little bit of salt, please, and a little bit of pepper over that. And I'm going to take these eggs. I shall move this out of the way for the moment. We don't, so we'll just go straight with
put
the
all
eggs.
that cheese in there. Yum.
And then put more green, these green bits on that.
This green, this all goes
just
on
goes
here,
on
sort of
there, yeah,
evenly
and
dispersed.
Evenly dispersed, and
More greens.
more greens. And then we're just going to do a sort of a light beating on the eggs, and they get sprinkled all over that.
This is a spinach pie for Popeye, man. Oh, and some pepper.
Okay. Okay, now I want you just to pour that over. Just start at one end and just try and get it through the whole thing.
Try to get it
Well,
evenly.
just so that you get a little bit all the way down, and it's like liquid. It'll always find its own level.
It'll find its own way in there.
Yeah, it'll find its own way in.
Get that at the top.
Now I just the next part of it isn't going to look too tidy, but who cares? It's going to be the bottom part anyway. You're not going to see it.
Yeah, wait till you see the final product.
Yeah.
If it looks a little
So
shoddy right now.
we're just going to sort of fold this in. If I think there's too many pieces, I can always take some off, but you fold that in, dear.
Fold this in?
Yeah, and just sort of mat it down.
Okay, am I in your way? Here, you
Well,
can get back to your
there we go.
back to your station, lady.
Yeah.
Okay, it should come right inside the.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so now we just put this piece over top.
Okay, now I'm gonna.
Yeah, just go around just inside, and you
We're just
can
gonna
you just rip it.
use
and,
the
and
edge.
you can just tuck this down inside after. There. As long as that's all just tucked inside there.
We take all the debris out.
We take all the debris. So,
Okay, we will
so now
lose
that's
the debris.
ready to go into the oven.
Am I going to put it in on this tray or just in that tray?
You can do it on that because I can't see anything bubbling over.
And this is going to go in for 40 minutes. And away you go.
Now,
Oh my goodness, Mother.
Isn't
I
that
think that is
beautiful?
absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I mean, and then you embellish it after. We've got the parsley around here. We've got a little bit of the dill on there and a few cranberries, and I think it looks exquisite. Not to mention that the taste is just...
It's delicious.
Like I said, it won me first prize.
First prize
First
Spinakopita
prize.
Puff pastry.
Absolutely.
You saw it here first on Baking a Fool of Myself. Well, I think we should cut it up and serve it to somebody.
Okay, do you have a knife?
I'm going to let you cut it, Mom. I'm frightened.
Well, I'm
It's too beautiful.
I'm going to go across this little groove here, and then I will go right down the middle.
Oh, so crispy on the top.
Yes, it is. And I'm going to go down the middle here.
She pulled it out. When it's cooked, too, pull it out of the tray, flip it upside down, and put it on the
Careful.
platter. You're going to do right away so it doesn't sweat on the bottom.
Now there, doesn't that look lovely?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Ooh, Christmas. You don't have to wait for Christmas, you guys.
No, no. There we are.
Couple more pieces.
Okay. And we need some bodies here to...
I have just the man for the job. It's King of the Cage, Canadian champion, Garrett 1-2 Davis. Come on out, Garrett. We've got Spinakopita Puff pastry for you today. Huh? Marijuana is for athletes. Booze is for spectators. Thanks for joining us on the holiday special of Baking a Fool of Myself. Everybody needs a great holiday recipe, and here we've shared ours with you. And I'd like to thank my mom so much for helping me out. You make the most beautiful food.
Ain't none of your business what we're smoking at Christmas. Ain't none of your business. We're smoking what we want for Christmas. Ain't none of your business what we're smoking at Christmas. Ain't none of your business. We're smoking what we want for Christmas.